Alright everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name's Nice and let's get this video started. So I'm bringing another 20 minutes to zone video. I know this game isn't the most popular on my channel, but I really enjoy this game. Highly recommend you check it out. And today I want to talk about, honestly, one of my favorite combos I've found in the game so far. And this is Babby with the At gun. With the At gun. Abby with the Batgun. There we go. I'll leave that in just for last. Honestly, man, this build really surprised me. So I was trying to make the Batgun work with Lilith, right? You know, just playing Lilith. And I found that I was really struggling in the early game. Mostly because the Batgun, one, has low fire rate, and it has low damage, right? And I really found that in the early game, I'm struggling to kill enemies. You know, I'm in Darkness 4 or 5 at this point. You know, the regular enemies are pretty tanky. There's quite a few of them. And I'm really struggling to kill enemies fast enough to get XP, to get levels, to get the upgrades I really need. And I'm struggling to kite all the enemies. I found myself getting boxed in because of how many enemies I leave on screen. And it just ended up being really difficult in the early game, right? Most because, again, it has low fire rate, and its damage per projectile isn't very high. And those two combined to make the early game really difficult, right? But Abby just takes those problems and just doesn't care about them. Mostly the low fire rate, right? Abby basically just gets for the low fire rate for basically no downsides. You know, normally the downside to Abby is that your bullets are uncontrollable and they go wherever they want to go, right? But the Batgun bullets track. So all of a sudden, it's not a problem anymore, right? And this turns out to be a really strong combination, right? Because you get basically all the benefits of the Batgun with none of the negatives. Because, you know, even your fire rate's boosted. It's just done with. You don't have the slower movement from shooting, which is what was causing me to have trouble kiting the enemies. And it just ends up working out really well. And, you know, my main focuses on the build kind of tend to be obviously extra projectiles. You know, split fire is really great. The one that shoots an extra bullet behind you turns out to be really great. You know, obviously double shot fusillade. After that, I'm taking, like, you know, just raw damage. Well, I'm taking bullet bounce for one. Bullet bounce and bullet penetration turn out to be actually really good on the Batgun in particular, right? Really surprised me how good the, you know, bullet penetration and bounce were on the Batgun. Mostly, and, you know, this is because of because of the tracking they do, right? Because, you know, they don't just like randomly go off in a direction after they bounce. They continue tracking. They just track onto the next enemy, right? So this just really smooth to play. It just really works out well, right? Sorry, I'm suddenly super gassy. But as I was saying, so obviously multiple projectiles, bullet bounce, bullet penetration. Another thing that I went for is elements. Cryo was kind of an early priority on this build. As again, your damage isn't amazing, even with Abby throwing out so many of these bat projectiles. It can still take a while to kill enemies, especially if you get unlucky on the tracking. And Cryo Mage kind of just solves this problem for you because, you know, enemies get froze. And if you're running bullet bounce, bullet penetration, pretty much every enemy on the screen is almost always going to get hit, right? And so Cryo Mage solves kind of the only issue the build still has in terms of its damage output, because you have enough cryo control to not really need it, right? And so obviously that's kind of going to be one of your big priorities. Electro Mage, Cryo Mage, all these are turn out to be really good on this build. Obviously fire rate, reload speed, all these are going to be useful. Abby is just chucking those things out super fast. And you're gonna really feel it if you've got bad reload rate, right? You're gonna really feel it. So you definitely want to try to get good reload rate on this build. Other than that, again, elements, and you'll be fine. This build clears 20 minutes very consistently. Honestly, I don't really see you losing unless you're just not paying attention and you're being super careless, or you just get incredibly unlucky with your perk upgrades. But yes, very strong build. Honestly, one of my favorites so far. The bat's just going everywhere. It's so entertaining to watch. There's so many on the screen. I absolutely love it. And I guess that's gonna be about it for this little build guide. I wouldn't really call this build guide. I mostly just want to talk about the game, what I'm enjoying, what I'm playing. I'm gonna make some more videos like these. I know these aren't the most popular videos on my channel, but again, I really enjoy them. And that said, that's gonna be about it for this video. I'm just gonna let the rest of the gameplay roll. If you enjoyed the video, or I hope you enjoyed the video, and I guess take it easy until the next one comes out, and I'll catch you guys later. Enjoy the gameplay.